Hello everybody, today we're going to be unboxing 100 total winter 2019 cases, as you can see right here, 50 of each, and I feel like we should just get started. So something I've noticed with especially the Warpaint cases this year is that they don't seem to be that desirable just because they dropped a lot. It might be that there just isn't any festivizers, or my initial feeling that they aren't really that good Warpaints, at least most of them. That's a nice one. I wouldn't mind getting that in unusual. But I do actually like the unusual hat that I would really like is the assassin grade, like Smith Saxton, and then maybe with defragmenting effect or one of the defragmenting effects that is available. I think there's 3, or literally any effect would be nice in that, since it's an assassin grade. I feel like I can't really ask for anything else other than that in unusual if it were to happen, which it's probably not gonna happen, but can hold hope out. Haven't gotten a unusual assassin grade or elite grade, if I recall, and just in general unboxed, so that would be nice. Also, we got an assassin grade here. I'm not much of a soldier fan, so not too fussed about that one, and it's not strange either, even though that wouldn't really matter too much on hats. That's the Where's Waldo hat, or I think he have different names in different languages, so. Okay, I mean, we've gotten an assassin grade so far. That's pretty okay. It would be nice if we could get a bit more, since we are unboxing 100. That would be definitely pretty damn nice. And then it's time for our first batch of Warpaint cases. I tend to, in general, have more luck with Warpaint cases from at least my personal experience unboxing them. So let's hope we get something nice out of these, even if I don't like the Warpaints that much. If I have like to pick a Warpaint that I'd actually worn from these cases, I think I'd take a hot Battle-Scarred Iglo Warpaint with a stat clock on, because I think I could put that on a Clatamore, and then it only really looks like the handle is colored on, like, if it's Battle-Scarred or well worn, I think. So it only really looks like the handle is covered, or the handle of the weapon is really covered in paint, and then you get like to have a flaming sword, kinda. So I think that's what I would use that on if I ended up getting one like that. If I got the elite grade though in unusual, I would really like if it also was straight. Of course, that's a lot of asking, but it's not gonna happen. But you know, you can dream. It would just be worth a lot. I wouldn't want to use it myself because as I stated, I don't really like the Warpaint. But somebody probably like it and will probably pay at least something for it. That's what I can imagine. Now I am unboxing a lot of cases, so if you like my videos in general, I would heavily recommend go check out some of my other videos as well. Just support the channel, and if I could be as cheeky to ask if you could please, if you haven't subscribed, click that subscribe button. Just support. I also actually like this one a lot. Would be nice with that in unusual as well. But yeah, if you could like support the channel, I would heavily appreciate it. I think at this stage I started out having a policy of I don't want to beg for subscribers, but it seems like literally every YouTuber is doing that, and I felt like I don't want to go to that level. But at this stage I feel like if I spend this much money on the game just for you guys to enjoy some unboxing, then the least I can do is that a bit into the video I ask if you would be okay with just clicking that subscribe button. That would be nice. So yeah, I think what we're aiming for here is either a hot, strange Iglo Warpaint or a Smith Saxton in unusual. And hopefully we don't get any of the cursed items. If you're a long-time viewer, you know what the cursed items are, and me just speaking of them like this could incur their wrath, and then probably shouldn't. I'm not even sure if you can. I think you can still get them from these, like if they use the case global, but they might have moved it so it's only on Warpaint cases you get on. I was about to say the curse word. Not gonna get debated by myself like that. But if the curse is true, we should probably see one in this batch because. Oh my god! Okay, it's not strange, but the game is teasing me there. That is nice. I mean, I'm not gonna use this for my personal collection. But that is nice. That is really appreciated. Like, it's not as I said, that I'm gonna, you know, use it myself. But that is a nice item to unbox for sure. I still feel like that was a tease, because if that had had a stat clock, I would have been. I mean, it's field tested. I think I would be okay with that. Let's quickly. I know normally I would wait with this, but. Let's take a look, because I feel like some people would want to see it as soon as it happens, and sometimes I do it in the end of the video. But to show what I'm in with the Clatamore, where do we have it? Because that's what I really want to show here. That okay, this might not be as like it needs to be well worn or battle scarred, I think, but it still looks like a a blue handled sword, and then you have what looks like you know, metallic, I think, like some sort of metal. So that's why I think this looks pretty good personally. But again, that's all about opinion. But we got an unusual already. That is so nice. Now we had a good look at that, and I think that's look, that's the stat clock we needed on it. But we've had a good look at that. I think we can look at it on some more popular weapons at the end if we don't get anything else of interest. But still feel like it's funny. The game teased me there. Now, what are the chances that we get another unusual hot Igloo Warpaint, and this time it randomly rolls the chance for strange, like the 10%. I would say it's pretty damn impossible. That's not gonna happen. So maybe we need to aim at an unusual hat as well. So we've gotten like an unusual Warpaint and unusual hat, and I'm actually gonna be slightly triggered if the hat gets strange, because on hats that's usually not worth a thing, but on war paints it means everything if it's strange or not. So I'm definitely gonna be a slightly bit triggered if we get an unusual hat that is strange, even though you should be happy for that, right? But it just feels like I should have mixed up the cases otherwise if that were to happen. So I could get the hat without strange, and then I could get the war paint with strange. I feel like I shouldn't be able to complain, at least not on this page, about anything else we get. But on the next page it would be nice to get another unusual. I mean, statistically speaking, it's like 1 in 100, right? So on stats I've already gotten the unusual that I'll get. But you need to keep in mind that I got it in like, what is it, around between 30, 40, I don't know, 31. Which means that at that stage, it's kind of like, it's not pseudo-random, so it would always be, you know, the same chance. Which means now I have a 1 in 50 of getting another unusual. Which is a 1 in 100 chance, so it's like about 50-50 that we're gonna get one with the rest of cases here. I'd give it about a 50-50, either we get it or we don't. It would be nice if it were in the cosmetic cases, because then we got both a hat and a war paint, that is. I said that a bit earlier as well, I guess. Of course I wouldn't mind another war paint in unusual if the game would give me one of those, but would still be nicer with a hat for, you know. Okay, we're back at the cosmetic cases. This is where we really have to pay attention for unusual text. No, of course not on cosmetic, like body cosmetics, but on head cosmetics. I'm kinda surprised we haven't seen any cursed items yet. But I guess if you literally can't get them in these cases, then that might make sense. Because usually we would have seen like 1 or 2 of them by now. If this is how they're intending to do it in the future, I think that's a good idea, because then it makes taunts have a chance to increase back in price steadily over time, because you don't get it from literally everything, you only get it from the warpaint cases. I think that's a right decision to make by Valve if that's how they're gonna do it from now on. There we go, Eagle Warpaint with the stat clock. I would really appreciate just getting another unusual, because we did get a Merc raid. If we look, I mean, statistically how I just used this is I spent my money and I just counted as thrown out the window. I don't really care too much about it. I spent that money to make a video, is how I see it. But if we think about potential value here, then the warpaint I unboxed is probably like between 30 and 40 keys, and I got that in like the first batch of 50, right? So at the time that I got it, I should have stopped, because at that time I had actually made potential profit. Because it was on 31, I would be able to make potential profit. But at the stage I am at now, I actually need to get another unusual for it to be, you know, worth it to have done the unboxing. Technically speaking, that is. So let's hope that we get something nice. 4 items. Okay, that was like a triple debate before we get the item. That is something for sure. Okay, so this is gonna be our last few chances at getting an unusual hat with one of the new effects. I would be so happy if that had been unusual. So I think we can pretty much conclude that you cannot get unusual fires in these. That's the cursed item, by the way, if anybody's wondering. That you just can't get it in these, because if you could, I would have gotten one for sure. That's how stuff works. Either that or the curse is completely gone. Okay, so we're not gonna get an unusual hat, it seems. However, we can still get another unusual war paint. It's unlikely, but we can. Okay. Trying to debate me a bit with extra items. Is this really gonna be one of my first like proper unboxings in a while? That's a sound great, that's pretty nice. Unboxings in a while where I haven't gotten a single unusual fire. I think the curse would officially be over if that's the case. Maybe the changes they made, that presumably you can only get them in the warpaint case, literally just remove the curse from me. Because it's like, I don't know, it messes up the formula and then I'm no longer cursed. That could be the theory, but I guess we'll figure that out in the coming times when I do more unboxings in the future, at some point. Okay, last case, what do we want? I would love any of them in unusual, specifically the top half, like Winterland, just for value that is, the Smithmas camo or the Smithmas village. I don't really like those war paints. I would also be very happy getting a Hot Strange Igloo war paint though. Not gonna get any of it, but we can try. Yeah. And I might not be cursed anymore. Interesting. So the only thing we really got out of this, and if anybody's wondering, like keeping track of this is definitely minus profit if I were doing this for profit. Another example of why you really should do unboxing. I made a video at some point about that. But here we've got the war paint, so let's take a look at some of the most popular skins to put it on. Just, I know some people are gonna ask, hey, could we see some more of that war paint that you unboxed? And no, people wanna see how it looks. I think one of these could look pretty good with maybe cooling the Sahansa. Blasphemy. People are literally not gonna wanna hear that. A rocket launcher is pretty popular, right? I think you need to imagine this with cool for a lot of these weapons, how it would look with cool. But we got the hot one, so I mean, we could probably make like a sort of melted theme. I don't know. I feel like we've probably looked enough at this. I don't know. Looking at, you know, popular things. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. I'll see you again next time.